They wake up extra early when the rest of the world is fast asleep. They labor for hours under backbreaking conditions, battling scorching sun, damaging floods, and other unforgiving weather.
And then after months of sacrifice, just when it's time to reap the benefits, a stranger casually appears and helps themselves to the produce and the profits. Where do the farmers turn next?
Tonight on CS311, we invite you to walk a few miles in the shoe of a Jamaican farmer.
Crime Stop Jamaica 311, in association with TVJ, Musson Foundation, National Bakery, King Alarm, and Grace Kennedy, present CS311 with Deirdre Dixon and Leroy Hall.
Some people say agriculture doesn't pay, but at least for criminals it does. Praedial larceny, or the theft of livestock, by conservative estimates, costs the Jamaican farmer a whopping $6 billion per year. Others believe it could be much, much more.
Farm theft is big business, and the perpetrators will stop at nothing, not even murder, to collect their handsome profits. DSP Kevin Francis of the Praedial Larceny Prevention Unit shares some of the hard facts with us.
Praedial larceny is defined under Section 13 of the Larceny Act as the theft of produce, agricultural produce only. So whatever is planted on the ground, whatever is under the ground, all agricultural produce is referred to in simple terms as praedial larceny once it is stolen. On the other hand, in Jamaica, we tend to refer to theft of livestock as praedial larceny, which is not so. Section 6 of the Larceny Act refers to larceny of cattle. We're looking in the region of approximately 18 to 20 billion Jamaican dollars being lost in the agricultural sector annually due to farm theft. There can be emotional consequences, there can be physical consequences as it relates to farm theft. Farmers are now frustrated based on the fact that they're not getting the help that they need when they make their reports. In response to that situation, the Praedial Larceny Prevention Unit, which I lead, we have sensitized in 2016 over 678 persons as it relates to the laws, the procedures in treating with reports of praedial larceny and how to investigate. We have also engaged persons in the communities through our Farm Watch initiatives. We go on the farm ourselves. We visit the locations, make our assessment to see if there's a need for bushing, there's a need for lighting, there's a need for security cameras, or we ask the farmer simply to assess where he keeps the animals. Most animals that are stolen are closer to the side of the road. So if you can prepare an area closer to the middle of the property or closer to where housing facilities are, then this will have been proven to reduce incidents of praedial larceny. The Praedial Larceny Prevention Unit have a track record of success, and if we're aware of your situation, it will be investigated and you will be reassured and you will see results. The Praedial Larceny Prevention Unit for the year 2016 arrested over 62 persons, recovered 2 firearms, covered over 1,700 pounds of compressed ganja for exports. So far for 2017, we have arrested over 24 persons. We have recovered 2 firearms during operations with our stakeholders. We have recovered as well over 875 pounds of uninspected meat. Whatever you're purchasing for consumption must be inspected as it relates to meat by the public health inspector within that jurisdiction. If the meat is not inspected, you cannot guarantee the safety of the food that you eat, that you give to your family, that you cook in the schools, that you jerk on the side of the road. We have realized, based on intelligence, that we're trading meat for guns. What happens when persons tend to steal livestock? They'll send the carcasses to Haiti. They'll send it to other countries. We understand that goat meat is one of the preference, beef, cow meat, and in recent times we're even hearing stories where donkeys are being traded for them now to send guns, alcohol, cigarettes. The guns that are coming in, the bullets that are coming in, may be the cause of death for you and your family. When you see something happening where Praedial larceny or any crime is taking place, do not turn a blind eye. Just remember, you can be next, you can be affected, because Praedial larceny is everybody's business.
Praedial larceny is such a cruel offense, you would think we would take it more seriously. It not only grabs money from the pockets of the many thousands of Jamaican farmers, but from all of us consumers who end up paying more for less.
More on that in a moment. But first, our featured crime.
On the evening of May 27, 2015, Enoch Bailey, like many of us, must have breathed a sigh of relief on arriving home safely. Little did he know what was in store for him and the tragedy that would befall his family.
It has been difficult because since he has gone, then life has not been the same. It has affected us, my son and I, emotionally, financially, and it has affected us in many ways, more than what I can really tell now. I would say to other Jamaicans, if they have somebody in their family that is connected to crime, then I think they should speak to that person on an individual basis and tell them that there are people out there who their relatives are taken away from them suddenly by crime. So those people should desist from committing crime. Well, I need the perpetrators to be taken into justice, and I would love to see them and to see who are the persons or person who have murdered my husband. But the Lord will deals with them. The children in Jamaica are affected by the crimes that are happening around us. And as a result of that, they are doing things that they are not supposed to do. Some of them are displaying undesirable behaviors.
To date, the authorities are still searching for the killer or killers of Enoch Bailey. Other than the sounds of gunshots, no one witnessed anything. Or did they?
Bailey was robbed of his phone and bank card, leaving his family to wonder if the motive was simply that, robbery.
Do you know anything? Can you help? One simple call, 311, can make a major difference. Stay with us. Back in a moment. Welcome back to CS311. Our focus tonight, Praedial larceny. Every parish, every rural community has suffered at the hand of these wicked thieves. A cattle farmer from St. Elizabeth and a champion goat farmer and his friend, both from Trelawney, took the time from their busy days to tell us their stories.
Now it was a very windy day, but our crew persevered.
I've been doing farming for the past 15 years, rearing cows. I've had a lot of challenges and success too, because rearing animals, it gives me a sense of fulfillment in terms that I worked to fulfill my dreams, like going to school, providing for the necessities of life, sending my child to school. I don't have to depend on anyone for that. The struggles that I do encounter is Praedial Larceny, where persons sit by just waiting to see what I have, like the animals, and they prey on it. When I do report these cases to the police, then go reasons upon reasons why they are not here on the farm to see what is happening. Sometimes I identify where my animals are, and I will send it to them, and they never go in search of those animals.
So when we came over, we was going down there. Same time, somebody was worried. One goat belly under the ackee tree down there. So what? Something going on. See the goat belly, see the blood, and trail it. Kill them under the ackee tree, throw them over the fence, carry them down in the bush, go across, because there's a driving will go right up that bird bush road, where the man them go shoot bird at your time, and go in the truck and load them up there. Meat, because they kill them, and gone. But after somebody in the area who know the place could do that, stranger couldn't come and do that, so.
It is very, very frustrating because you put into things in life to reap, for it to grow. I put my animals there to reap and to have things going for me, and to see that thieves are coming. For the year 2016, I have lost 37 animals. Cows, calves, bulls, 37s. And you have to be strong.
29th of August last year, I locked them up in the pen, and when I went back the following morning, 4 of them was missing. The 4 biggest mother goat, 3 was in kid. Let us cut the throat in the pen and carry them out to the bottom gate I have there. You see where they load them in the vehicle. I'm going with them. Yeah, 4 of them is valued at about 70,000.
It is really not easy when we're doing farming because the energy and the time that you have to put in.
And so now we got to call the police. Sir Francis called some more, maybe detective or police, and they came. Take out the belly, the in and throat, with all the kids them who went pregnant. Throw them out as well. Leave the head and the belly, but they never skin off.
You have to pay expense for wire, for fencing, for even the workers to be watching for you, to have your back. And just think about you losing 37 cow in 1 year at the cost for $80,000 for weaners, and a heifer over 150. I am looking at almost $5 million per year. So at the end of it all, where do you stand? You have nothing to show, nothing to get. It is really, really hard.
6 young men went down to sea, and 6 of them came up back with 6 goats, but we can't get them. We can't pick up nothing from that yet. So, me lose 6, I must the same 6. Alright? That they even stole goat that they killed the mother in the first round and leave it. And those goats, really mature goats, they was from the EU program. They use the sperm, inseminating on the mother, so we get kids from them. So those are quality goats. So we value them for 1.3, 18 of them.
As far as I am concerned, when they are caught, then they should feel the full blunt of the law. The law should be so stringent that they are put away for a long period of time. But right now, I don't see the law has no teeth. And then again, when you report it, the police them not doing anything. Because when I reported mine, until today, a policeman has not called me one day and said, we carried out a raid or we check through butcher shop or anything, nothing whatsoever.
In spite of all that I was going through, all was not lost. We got help from DSP Francis from Kingston. When I could not take it anymore, I have to call him for help because the Black River Police were not doing enough. And he came on and he did a good job. He put a dent in the Praedial Larceny in the Black River area, and I have to say thank God for him.
Simple larceny, I think. That can work on this time now. People like market people have it and borrow money, build a house, send their children to school, do all type of things. And to the end, when they get something now, man just come in and take it away.
It is not easy. So I want the government of Jamaica, I want the police of Jamaica to work with us as farmers. It's not easy. This is a source of income, and they're saying that we must eat what we grow and grow what we eat. Livestock is a form of growing, so we are here to do it. So we need more help from the power thereof, not the power of the thieves, because they are there to break us down.
Praedial larceny, as we know it, is no longer the theft of a bunch of banana to feed a household or to feed members of a family. For one person to lose 11 heads of cattle at once, Praedial larceny is now organized crime. We are imploring you, if you are aware of farm theft, if you are aware of Praedial larceny cases or larceny of cattle, please don't hesitate to call 311. You don't have to give your name.
There are way too many stories like this. If you know anything, call Crime Stop Jamaica 311 now.
Up next is our Did You Know segment.
Did You Know? Brought to you by Musson Foundation. When Jamaicans use the term Praedial larceny, we are referring not only to the theft of plants and crops, but also to livestock. Praedial larceny is the only crime which is consistently increasing at the regional level. Praedial larceny has become a structured, more sophisticated and ruthless business. Praedial larceny is often linked to organized crime in the sale of meat for guns. It is believed that notorious gangsters like Duppy Flim are involved in the wide-scale trade of stolen meat for firearms from Haiti. Frustrated farmers can look forward to stricter penalties for Praedial thieves. Guilty parties will soon be eligible for prosecution under the Proceeds of Crime Act, POCA. Farm theft will be treated as organized crime. The act will allow authorities to seize the assets of individuals who have accumulated wealth through criminal means, including Praedial theft.
I have a great passion for my animals. A passion that if any one of them should die, I mourn as if we're at a funeral for human beings. If they have problems struggling giving birth, I'm at their side. I have to watch the vet. And when I feel that the vet is not good enough, or doing her best or his best, I take on the job. That's how I love my animals. I keep and care them, and my animals love me. If they see anybody, any strange persons around me, they want to attack them. It is unbelievable because the way how I give my love to my animals. One of my cows got stolen and she was on her way back to the farm. And it collided with a car, and at this moment, the insurance company is sending a bill to me for almost $1 million. Now tell me, how am I going to lose my animals by thieves and then to recover or to repay all of this money? When the vehicle hit the cow died. I did not get anything from the cow. But I've learned in life that never to let anything stop me from going. I may not stop the hand of the thieves. The police, which is there to help us, is not helping me much. But I know there is someone, the Almighty God.
Where there is life, there is scamming, even in the heart of a rural community. Watch this scam.
So what you saying, Mr. Henry? Good, good. I just coming from up, so I spray my collar loose yesterday. So by next Monday, I should be able to reap. So them can't pick same time? No, sir. That dangerous for you, man. The chemicals will kill you. How they hack them? I see your trees bearing heavy. Yes. I see it too, you know. The pods them just need to open up a little bit more. Boy, I tell you, I can't wait. I'm going to make some good money off of this crap, yeah, man. Yes. I'll bless still, you know. Yes, my hygiene. Jenny and her sister. Lady, come! Lovely Aki, fresh callaloo, all organic, no chemicals, low price. Come now. Lady, over here, come and get your fresh greens. Mr. Henry was right. You're not supposed to eat callaloo when them just spray. I need a doctor. Mr. Henry is right. Newly sprayed produce is not safe to eat. Wash your fruits and vegetables properly before eating to lower the risk of pesticide residue. If Aki pods look like they have been forced open, don't buy them. And unless you know the source, never buy Aki removed from the pod. Beware of unscrupulous people. You don't know what that means? Go look it up. Don't be scammed.
When rural residents get their hands on Praedial thieves, the result is often a mob attack or killing. But before it gets to that stage, a few simple precautions may help to outsmart them before the damage is done. Farmers, these tips are for you.
Safety tips brought to you by King Alarm. When 2-foot Puss is on the prowl, be prepared. Properly light buildings and surroundings. Use sturdy fences and post warning signs. Where possible, use a good alarm and warning system. Surveillance cameras are always a good choice. Keep good up-to-date records of all your assets. Brand or place special markings, tattoos or tags on all livestock and keep a log. Start a farm watch program in your community. If Praedial thieves are targeting you, do not take the law into your own hands. Contact your local police immediately or call 311.
Remember, whether it's on the streets of the city or in the heart of the countryside, whatever the crime, whoever the criminal, you may be your best or only hope of solving the case. I'm Leroy Hall.
Many thanks to our sponsors, Musson Foundation, National Bakery, King Alarm, and Grace Kennedy. I am Deidre Dixon, signing off until next week. Same time, same place. See you then.